bloody shit. I haven't hosted for a while. BackChat, welcome.
Wow. Hey.
There's a fair bit going on in today's episode, so welcome. BackChat, powered by Fleet Network. 122 episodes we've gotten through. It's been a fun time.
Wow.
Hamish Brayshaw, welcome.
Hello, Will.
Sam motherfucking Butler, how are you?
Oh, hello, William.
The OG BackChatter.
Good to have me back. Good to have me back. It's like when Kawhi went to the Raptors, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not a basketball guy.
I don't
but
know
I'm
what
sure.
that
I
means.
feel like it is.
I'll tell you what happened. A shit team went to a great team, and that's what's happening right now.
Wow.
So, wait, who are you?
Kawhi.
What do you mean?
Doesn't talk, boring as, got massive hands.
Oh, so you know nothing about basketball?
Got a weird laugh.
What
Got
I've
a real weird laugh, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
He's probably hung like a moose.
Do you know what? In retrospect, already I don't like the analogy. It's more about the team performance rather than the personality.
Team
guys.
went well.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the team, Samuel. It's
Good
very
to be
good to
here.
have you. Backchatstudios.com.au. We have new merch. If we can see, we're all wearing it.
Yep.
Do you like yours, Sam? I feel like
I
that's
love
got
mine.
you all over it. It looks amazing.
Wow.
Mine's just, it's a real nice mine. It's a beautiful white.
It is a beautiful white. White goes quite well with your complexion.
What is not
actually.
slimming, is
Thanks,
it?
mate.
as a
No,
colour?
white's not slimming as a colour.
I only
I
just
was being
realised that
fat
looking
as
at you.
fuck.
Yeah, I'm fat. Yeah, it could be the fact that I am overweight, which we'll get to later, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a beautiful shirt. This one, I like it. Nice
Good.
jumper.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Nice hat.
Thanks. Beautiful hat.
Yeah, it's a great hat. You can find all that backchatstudios.com.au. More importantly, the first question we're going to ask here while we're in the studio, where the fuck is Dan Const? I'm not even going to battle around. I'm not going to bang around the bush here. We're going straight live to Motel Mexicola, Bali.
Wow.
Dan Const, welcome. How are you, mate?
Good to be tuning in all the way from the heart of Seminyak. It's good to be in Bali. And Sam Butler, straight off the bat, mate, Kawhi Leonard went to the Raptors, went there for one season, won a championship, and then pissed off. So that's
exactly what I'm doing, mate. I won't be here next week. I'll give you the hot tip. Can people see him?
Bali,
Yeah, people
yes,
can
Bali,
see him.
Bali Bagus Sakali.
Are we sure he's in Bali?
Bagus.
He looks
Selamat
like he's gone
malam.
from Bogota, Colombia. What is this? Are you a Mexican drug lord now? What's happening?
Well, you'd want to not be over there, otherwise you'll be shot. But yeah,
Mate,
Dan
so
looks real
I got
sharp
over
at the
here,
moment.
and everyone's wearing these bags, so I thought I had to get one. And I was having a bit of a laugh early on wearing it, and I'm in. This is what I'm going to wear.
So can we all just
It's so
take?
good.
Can we all take a bet on what Dan's got in his little bag?
What's in the bag, Dan?
I reckon he's got cigarettes and his phone.
And a vape.
And mushrooms.
You know what? Literally, there's nothing but my wallet.
Oh,
That's
my
it.
God,
Put it in
that's
your pocket.
Nothing else.
boring. Where's
Sorry,
your
boys.
vape? Is your vape in your pocket?
are you on the
No vapes.
the menthol
Mate.
cigarettes over there, or
I'm on a wellness retreat. I'm looking after my body. No vapes.
Baroccas?
Just taking it
Drinking
easy,
Barocca?
relaxing, having a bit of a good time.
Now, I the question that's got to be asked, I think, for BackChat audience is, look, I've seen some things in my time with celebrities heading over to Bali, and lots of things been happening, of course, while you've been over there. There's weddings, there's, footy off season. But I think the biggest story to come out of the last sort of 48 to 72 hours is Bailey Smith got a photo with our very own Dan Const.
Yep.
Can I hear how this came about? Baz Lenker, Dan Const, a match made in heaven. Tell us what happened.
So I was just sitting there minding my own business. I was actually just sharing a shisha with a couple of friends, as you do when you're in Bali.
wellness retreat?
And next thing you know, tap on the shoulder. Hello, mate. What's going on? And Baz Lenker's just there in the flesh. I couldn't believe my eyes at first, and then we got a picture together.
Who do you think you were?
Yeah, it was good to see him. It's good to catch up. It'd been a while since we've chatted, so no, it's just good to meet those that you sort of know from afar, but then you get to see him in person. It was nice.
Can you please tell the listeners what actually happened? Because you texted me what happened and I fucking spewed up. It is a disgusting scenario. Tell them what happened.
So I saw Baz. He's there with his partner, they're literally having a can of Coke. So he's just
And dinner.
having a megarang and a can of Coke.
So
As
dinner.
you
And
do.
a couple of boys, they'll be down. A couple of boys I was with was like, "There's Bailey Smith. Like, you should go get a pic with him." And I was like, "No, leave him alone. Like, he's having a nice meal. He wasn't on one. He was just there having a good time." And then
Could have been.
about 9 seconds later, I was pestering him at the table for a pic.
What did you do? Did you apologise as you walked up? Like, how did you introduce
Profusely.
yourself while he was having
Profusely.
fucking Moonlit dinner.
I said, excuse me, Bailey, I'm really sorry to do this, but do you mind if we get a pic together? And he said, of course, mate, no worries at all. His partner took the photo, and she stayed sitting down. We stood up, and so the angle was a bit low for my liking, but it was still a good pic.
Did you tell him you were?
Why was he not wearing a shirt if he was having dinner? Did he take it off?
He was wearing a shirt.
He's wearing a singlet.
I swear he wasn't wearing a shirt.
You were hoping.
And he did. I tell you what, he did. There's a lot of talk around Bailey Smith at the moment. Apparently, there's a lot of teams circling him like a shark. We did have a bit of a chat about that, and I'll hopefully have some more news soon about where Bailey Smith will end up.
You
Best
guys
buds now.
catching
Best
up
friends.
tonight.
Yeah.
Are you wearing the bum bag thing you've got on because Bailey Smith had one on? Because I'm seeing this photo now. Bailey Smith's wearing. He's wearing.
I haven't
the thing.
taken it off for 5 days.
Shut up.
Well, you didn't have
I'm
it on
sleeping
then.
with it on.
It's obvious what's happened. Real recognised real. He was wearing the bum bag. He
Did
said,
you-
mate, come up here for a photo.
Yeah,
bum,
did you
bum,
tell him-
bum brothers.
Did you tell him who you were? Because Bailey's big
He's-
Baz Lenker, he's giving it a reshare.
Yeah, he's
to
giving it
his
the reshare.
350K followers.
Mate,
Really?
yeah.
That's
And-
the thing. How
Pablo
often does Baz
Escobar.
Lenker get approached for a pic? I'd say multiple times a day, right?
a
lot.
lot.
You don't see him sharing anyone else's pics.
No.
No.
So
I
what did you say
I
to
played
him?
footy with him growing up. He probably remembers me. Captain
you?
captain the grand final with him.
Is that right?
Yeah, Baz.
A premiership
Co-captain.
or a grand
Captain the
final?
Premiership. Yep.
A premiership.
Yep.
You're his premiership captain.
Yep.
So he's nothing without you.
Nothing without me.
You
Did
made
he
him
play
who
in
he
that
is.
premiership, or did no?
Oh,
played,
no.
Sorry,
Oh,
he
no.
played in the one we lost. So I was a grand final captain, but he didn't play in the premiership.
Now, Dan, there's a lot of comments on this photo. I went bananas. If you haven't checked it out, BackChat _. This is the top comment, Buttsy. So Instagram, it works. So people leave comments on photos.
Oh, really?
This is the top comment. Great photo. I bet Bailey was glad to meet you.
Yep.
Who wrote that? Dan's mum.
Diane Const.
Oh, no. Classic.
That is
Very
good
good. You know,
stuff.
Adam Treloar was. I also heard a rumor that Adam Treloar was at Motel Mexicola, as well as
Adam
a couple
Thorpe?
other footy boys, but I didn't see him.
Freaking paparazzi. Have you,
Are you over there with Thorpe? Adam? Is he over there?
Adam Thorpe and Ian. We actually, the three of us got together.
have you been wearing those sunnies ever since that photo? I don't know if the fame's going to his head a little bit. Maybe Will.
It's funny
No,
that you
I bought some
mentioned
sunnies today, 100,000 rupiah.
$10. Very good.
Oh, you got ripped off.
Motel Mexicola. Funny you mentioned that. A message from earlier today looking for our great host here at the Shelter Footy Cast, Skeeter. Skeet, where are you? Motel Mexicola tonight, question mark, after a few responses from Mark Reddings. I toured a new one a couple of nights ago. I think my picture might still be up on the wall. What did you do in there?
I'm on a 40th birthday, right? So it's been pretty tame.
Adam Thorpe.
The boys, Adam Thorpe's here, Ian's here. We got a table. We had some meal at Mexicola, and then you know what it's like. It turns into a party. Like they clear the tables, they turn the music up, and I was the only one at our table who was sort of really, having a dance. And eventually, I got the whole table up. Leader of men, sort of what I do. And yeah, it was just good. A lot of people got up. I think I was just leading the charge of the dance floor. It was very hot in there. I was soaking wet, dripping from the sweat. But lots of dancing. It was very fun.
Motel Mexicola, it's a very big establishment, very big even, in Bali. Why are you booking tables with our production email? Like, why aren't you using your personal email to book?
Is he booking with the BackChat
So
email?
we're just minding our own business back here in Perth, just battling away here. It's good for some over in
Yeah.
Bali. Our production email, which is purely a work email to do with ins and outs of all the shows. Oh, thank you for your confirmed reservation at Motel Mexicola for 17 people tomorrow night. What's going on?
I couldn't change it. I was on my phone trying to make the booking, and it just refused to let me change it from the production at email address. So I had to, I was in a rush.
Just roll with it.
I text Jaden straight away apologising, but it's the only way I could make it happen.
All right, Dan, we've got a fucking podcast to run here, mate. Any last thoughts you got for us over here back in Perth?
No, just enjoy yourselves. Life's short. It's good to be alive.
Bring back some bum bags, mate. We'll get
Life's short.
them labelled up. Be the new merch.
What are you drinking over there, by the way?
I'm actually just having a Brocker. Like I said, wellness retreat. No, I was feeling a bit flat before. I had a snooze.
Big night, mate.
And so I just popped a Brocker.
Right. Well, you
But
look
put
well,
gin in
mate.
it.
You look very well. We've got our new merch on over here, as you can see. You can get some of that for yourself,
Yeah, I
perhaps.
want one.
Get some on Bailey Smith when he's back in town.
Yeah.
He gives you
Oh,
a
yeah.
call. Daniel, it's been a pleasure.
Look after the set, Sam.
Go well, sir.
See
Thank
you,
you.
Dan.
See you, boys.
Okay, bye. Someone come and hang out with Dan. Go away, Dan. There you go, boys. Dan Const live from Bali.
Dan Const live from Bali.
Wow. Living his best life, isn't he?
Do you like a good Bali trip?
Never been to Bali.
You haven't been to Bali.
No,
What?
Never been to Bali.
How long have you lived in Perth for now?
Oh, six years.
Never felt the urge.
You should have been
or-
there 12 times.
Never felt the urge.
You and I had a good session with Mark Reddings on the beers one time.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh,
And every
yeah,
time I bring it
that's
up,
right.
you forget about
Oh, that's right. He got in so much trouble with his missus. Didn't he?
it. Yes.
She wanted to go the minute we got there, and then he ended up staying for the next 8 hours.
The funny thing is, he's over there right now, right? And we had the podcast this morning, and I rang him, and he was in strife for having too much piss last night from his
Oh, no.
missus who was on the podcast. And she said, Mark's going to have the day off piss today. He's doing dry today rather than dry July.
Not today.
Got a photo of him having a bintang or a shelter. Got a photo of him having a shelter by the pool this
No.
afternoon. Yeah, he's an absolute wreck.
She's got to stop going to Bali.
Talking about absolute wrecks, 100 nuggets, Sam. Do you think you could eat 100 chicken nuggets in one sitting?
Oh, wow.
You've actually got a
Look.
big hole on you. You're a good eater.
Look, I consider myself one of the best that I've come across.
You are.
eating. I've done a few eating challenges, and I haven't. Well, actually, I failed at one. I must admit.
Well,
But for some reason,
what'd
there
you
was,
fail at?
there was a 1 kilo steak challenge at in
was-
Northbridge.
I was with you.
And so I did that multiple times.
Okay.
And the first time, I don't think you were there, but the first time, for some reason, I was a young fella, and I thought, do you know what's a good idea? Having a massive lunch, because then it'll
Yeah.
stretch my stomach.
Yeah.
So I had a massive lunch, and then 4 hours
Really?
later, tried to eat a kilo
Steak.
steak, kilo chips, and veggies is what you got to finish
Yeah.
to get a t-shirt. I did not on the
A
first
t-shirt?
occasion, and I could not train the next day. But just so you know, in storage, I got about 5 of those t-shirts. Yeah, so
Wait,
deal with that.
nice.
This is in
Steakhouse.
Northbridge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the
Outback Steakhouse, something like that.
So the 100 chicken nuggets in one sitting. You are sitting next. You're sitting next to at least one person who did it last week on the podcast.
On the podcast.
Yeah, did it on the pod. Just knocked off. I said it 2 weeks ago in just a
Throwaway.
the cuff throwaway thing. We were talking about chicken nuggets for whatever reason, and I just said, "Oh, I reckon I could eat 100." I've always thought I could. Always thought I could eat 100. I remember Jared
Who's
Brand.
ever thought that before?
Jared-
Right, so this is not a thing. You just said it.
I just said it. So Jared Brander and I, it would have been our first year at West Coast.
Yeah.
Did a clinic down in Mandurah.
Mm-hmm.
Drove home, got 24 chicken nuggets on 24 chicken nuggets each. Started driving, finished them pretty quickly, and I was like, "Geez, I reckon I could eat 100 here." And we remember talking about it. He texted me afterwards, but I was like, from that point, I was like, I'm confident I could do it. Said it haphazardly out of nowhere, and then I got a text from Dan after I'd had a reasonably big lunch.
Yeah.
Hey mate, save room tonight because we're doing 100
It's on.
nuggets. I was like, oh fuck, okay. So didn't eat for the rest of the day. Got to match committee for AFLW. Had 3 stubbies, and then
Did ya?
Yeah, primed.
No, no.
Primed.
was ready to
Stomach
go.
primed.
And then knocked off
I've got
100.
so many questions. So what did it get hard at any stage?
Yeah.
What
God,
number?
Yeah.
We need a real review here. This is great. But you ask all the questions you like because he was very focused on the eating on the podcast. We didn't hear a lot from him.
Yeah.
While he
Yeah,
can imagine,
I
yeah.
was on and off the podcast. Didn't speak a whole heap.
Yeah.
So my plan. So I did 40 dry, no sauce, just smashed them down.
in 17 minutes less.
I did 50
So-
and 16
Yeah.
minutes.
Amazing pace.
Yeah, I was breaking land speed records early.
Yep.
Got to 50, raised the bat, and sort of kept going with.
What's the most you've done before this?
I 24. Never
24. Oh my God. Okay.
Never eaten them more than that.
Right. Here we go.
Anyway, so I was just munching my way, got to 60, got the next box out, and I was like, at the 58 mark, because we only bought 80 to start with, because Dan didn't think I could do it, and he said,
Right.
if you're going to do it,
No
we'll
one
get,
did.
we'll get
Other
another
than
20.
Damo.
Other than Damo. Damo knew I
Tight
would do
ass.
it. He said, he goes, if you get to 80, we'll get you another 20. So at
Yeah.
58, I was flying at this point.
All right.
And it was, okay, we're going to order some more. I said, at that point, I was like, I took 2 seconds to think, do I actually, I was like, yeah, of course I can do this. Make sure you get me some Cokes because I need to be able to wash it down with something. Got the fresh 20. So from 60 to 80, that was not super tough, but like it started to get a bit difficult. I was
Yeah.
slowing up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
Remember, you had the big trump card to play.
Yeah, I had no Coke.
No,
Nothing.
The Coke was coming, but you had the big trump card, which was the big bucket of Big Mac sauce.
Oh
You'd
yeah.
saved it.
I was waiting for some Big Mac sauce that came in my in the next order, and I was like, that'll really help me. Big Mac sauce came, and there was fucking like a dollop in there, and it was shit anyway, so I didn't want it.
It almost sent him over the edge.
Shit, anyway, what do you mean? Big Mac sauce, mate.
Nah.
It was
the recipe's the same every time.
It was something about it.
Really?
Someone pissed in it. I think that must have been the case.
Dan did it. He didn't want to buy another 24 nuggets at tight ass.
So anyway, got to 80, got the fresh 20. The thing that hurt me was there was about probably a 5 to 7 minute delay between 80 and 81.
Yeah, that's.
And
I was
just
thinking that
sitting
before.
there,
No,
sitting
wait
there.
for another 20.
That hurt me. Then I got up, walked around a little bit, loosened the stomach, sat back down, started going through the next 20. Fresh hot nuggets, felt great.
Yeah.
And I was just chewing through them. That took a little bit of time. The Big Mac sauce was shit. I ended up going back to just dry nuggets and then drinking Coke to get them down. So 80 to 90 was, 90 to 95 thought I was going to die. And then I just knew once I was there, I was over the line. I was home.
How many more did you have? Like, if your life depended on it,
We
how
did
many more
smoke
did you have
there.
in you?
What did you say?
I said I reckon I could maybe get 5 more.
Which is
Really?
which is outrageous.
So you're at your limit, you reckon?
I was pretty close to tapping at my limit. Yeah,
Mate, you don't know what you're
So,
capable of.
we did-
exactly.
don't limit
Backs
yourself.
up against the wall.
Yeah, mate,
When
you
can't-
won't
when-
be there
yeah.
again. You had to keep going.
I know.
So
Push it.
we did the final 100 on Patreon. If you want to become a patron, you can do that. Should I say join the cage? You want to be a back pocket, a half back flanker, or a full back over at the cage?
join the
Buttsy,
cage.
There's some serious areas we need to cover
This
on
is
this
great.
podcast.
Yep.
If you want to do that, you can find that over at our website. Jump on to backchatpodcast.com.au or backchatstudios.com.au. You'll find your way there. We did the final 100 there, but we finished the pod. You weren't in great areas.
No,
I've
I
got
was
to
in-
say.
I
You
was
jumped in the
shocking.
pool.
Yep, that was
jumped
great.
in the pool, which looked like fresh on 100. Had 100.
Had
jumped
100.
in.
really?
Took the shirt off,
The
jumped straight in.
celebration.
I was
Right,
thinking maybe
champagne came out.
we need to have a discussion about eating and swimming because it
Yeah.
didn't go too well.
There I am, yep.
Welcome to Swiftly, if you can see this.
100 nuggets. Cheers.
Took me about 5 minutes to eat the last.
You don't swim for half an hour after eating, mate.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
Swiftly best.
I jumped in the air. I was going to do like a bomb, and then I jumped in. And I was like, there is so much like kit here. There's like mics and everything, so I just jumped in.
So you get in your car, you finish up, you get in your car.
Yep.
Have you spewed yet?
No. So we hung around for like 30 minutes afterwards, mucking around, walking, doing stuff. There was a mouse there that we tried to kill.
So
we
you're
actually-
okay. You were moving.
That did
Mate,
happen.
you
I
had,
was
you had a
moving.
lot more in you.
No, we did kill it. No, we didn't
I would
kill
say
it.
you had almost another 100 in you. Mate, you should be rolling out of here. If you're pushing
100
yourself to the limit, you should not be able to move.
177 is the record,
Is it?
World record.
world record.
177.
Yeah.
The
It's
more
a
you're talking
lot
about it,
more.
the more I feel like 100's easy.
It's a lot more.
I don't think you can do it, Buttsy. This man's an impressive individual. Sand over
Are
medal.
you a big eater?
I'm massive. idiot.
Sand over
I was
medal.
impressive,
Second.
yeah, but
to
you're a big
100.
eater in general.
Yes.
Yeah.
The biggest I've seen, but you are not far behind him.
Okay.
I do remember that.
So I got in the car.
These young punks these days. mate.
Yeah, I know. These whippersnappers.
Yeah.
I got whippersnapper whiskey.
Get a
I got
t-shirt,
in-
mate. Then I'll freaking know. I'll listen to you.
Yeah, I got in the car about 35 minutes after eating, drove home, took me 25 minutes to get home. The whole way I was like, I pushed the seat back. I was just like, oh my God, this is so hard. This is
Driving on
just-
recline.
Driving on recline. Like, it's just like pushing. I felt like I had abs of steel, but it was just so full. I got home.
Just imagine you like
Abs of
driving
steel.
like this.
I got home.
This is good for you.
Yeah, and I thought to myself, I actually drove past the Maccas, had a good laugh at that. And then I got myself home and I was like, oh, I could quite easily just fall asleep. I was like, I felt really, really full and sick, but I was like, I could just lie back and go to sleep and be okay. But I'm going to wake up in the morning having digested 100 nuggets and it's just not going to be good for me.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought I made the game time executive decision to stick my fingers down my throat and vomit. And
Did you?
oh boy, did I vomit.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy. In hindsight, I regret not filming it. It would have been a fucking funny video. But I remember, like,
No, you made the
can
right
you
choice.
force yourself vomit? Can you force yourself to vomit?
No.
Yes.
No, never have.
Yes.
been
So
able to.
I can, and like when you do it, you sort of, it goes in waves. You have to sort of go down once, you come up a little bit, you go again. But after about the third go at it, it just, whatever's in there just flows. You hit the wheel and you just go
Yeah,
and it's
right.
spinning.
So
Anyway.
95 came up.
No, I reckon anywhere from 60 to 80 came up.
Really?
So I
Where's
went,
this going to? Are we getting too explicit with this?
Nah,
in
it's
toilet or?
hilarious. No, I'm out in it's a dirt patch in like a nature strip.
Right.
Anyway,
We're not shining on the pod, are we?
no, we're not. I'll show Buttsy though.
Thank God.
So I
I'm just
vomited it
trying to
up,
get a photo.
and when it comes back up, like I could feel it expanding my esophagus. That's the vomit just there. And that's my size 13
Oh
foot
my
for comparison.
God. Oh my god!
Size
no.
13.
That's my size 13 shoes
No.
in comparison.
Why do I keep looking at it? No.
So it expanded my esophagus. I was like, oh my God. You know when you take a massive shit?
So it came back
And
up,
it
up
just
in
like,
one
it's
chunk.
just like, oh, wow, that's a relief. It came up in one go and my,
like you're an
my
anaconda
chest
swallowing
was-
a deer.
Yeah, correct. My chest expanded and then I was like, I got to go again. There's so much more. And then it just kept coming up. And there was one, I reckon there was one effort.
How many efforts were there?
There were about 4 or 5 efforts.
Was there?
Maybe, probably close to 6 or 7 efforts, actually. There was one effort that I reckon honestly had about 30 in it. It just was like, I reckon the 4th effort was like, oh my God, I almost threw up a football. It was ridiculous.
So
Anyway,
obviously, in eating competitions,
I felt $1 million after
if you
that.
throw up, it's a disqualifier.
Well,
instantly.
no.
Like I don't feel
There's
like
a
you can
time.
claim you've
There-
eaten
no, there's a
100.
time. There's a time.
Yes. So
Timer.
most of these eating challenges, you have 30 minutes to keep it down.
Okay, so you're well after 30 minutes.
I was well after 30 minutes. And I
Hmm.
could have kept it down, but I decided not to. It was a game time decision.
Okay,
So it was, yeah.
I'm interested.
I'd
You're
love to
feeling that you'll be nowhere near, obviously, Will.
I didn't think he'd get a like. I think I said I thought he'd get 60.
Yeah, you're not a big eater.
I just don't.
You're a little bird.
Little bitch. I just look. I'm not a no.
I can definitely get 60, and I'll tell you why. One time I remember I was in Vegas. And I don't remember when. But there was a McDonald's in my casino, in the place I was staying.
Yes.
And in there, you can buy like packs of 40, 60. Like you just buy that many. And so as you do, you're walking home at the end of the night. You think, bought a 40, downed it. Next night.
I'll go with 60.
So
By the end of
done
that trip, there was nuggets everywhere in my room. Like any crevice you saw, there was nuggets. There
Yeah,
was a
so
nugget
nugget
party every night. I was throwing them in the air. I was at the strip club on myself with nuggets, basically.
Juggling nuggets.
Juggling nuggets. So I can't say I ate all
stick-
60, but I ate a
handing
lot.
handing the lovely
I
patrons
was
dollar
nuggeting
bills.
myself into the mirror. So I can eat a lot.
Got a lap dance
but
from a
100,
chicken.
yeah.
Right,
Basically, yeah.
So I would.
Uh,
I'm not committing to eating 100 nuggets again anytime soon. But I would be open to at one point potentially sitting opposite each other at a table,
Nugget off
a nugget off.
Nugget off.
against Butsy
Yeah, I could.
How
I
do you
could
feel
nugget
about
off
that,
against
Sam?
Buttsy.
I feel good about it.
because he knows if he commits to this, he's gonna do it.
Just give me 3 months.
That would be
I'll put on 20 kg.
that would be about the time limit that I would require to just not have
3
to eat.
months
Yeah.
mentally.
Yeah.
Obviously not a physical.
Do it live at the paddo. Just me and Buttsy.
Have you done any other eating challenges?
All right,
Yep,
live at the
I
paddo next week. Hamish Brayshaw vs Sam Butler.
I've done a
Were you
couple of
there
eating
for
challenges.
Spangs and JK's eating challenge
I thought I was.
at Sizzler?
No, we did one before
That was
your
one of the
wedding.
greatest things.
We did one before your wedding. We
Oh,
went.
really?
We went out to dinner at one of those where'd you have get married? Hundorf. Went to a German restaurant and JK got the eating challenge sausage.
Really?
The 1 meter bratwurst or something.
Yeah. It was like 1.5 kilos of sausage.
Oh, wow. He would do that too.
I did one of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had at a restaurant. Actually, probably the most embarrassing moment I've ever had eating a meal somewhere was an eating challenge that I did in Hawaii. I was there with my ex-girlfriend. I would have been 18, and there were 8 kids there from the families that we were with. I'd pegged this place. I was like, I'm doing this challenge. It was a triple stack cheeseburger challenge, chili cheese fries, onion rings. You had 20 minutes to eat it.
20 minutes.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Anyway, and it was like, I'm doing this. So, yep, no worries. But in America, you can't book tables. You have to go up and sort of ask. And there was 8 of us. So I said, table for 8. She said, it'll be about 40 minutes. Okay, yeah, no worries. Put your name down and come back in 40 minutes. Everyone else we waited for 5 minutes. They're like, I'm pretty hungry. Going to go get something else. So we were walking around the place. Everyone else had eaten. I was like, it's getting close to 40 minutes. I'm going to head back. I'll sit down at the table. By the time you guys have nearly finished eating, like you'll get back there before I've started.
Yep.
Anyway, sat down in a packed restaurant in the middle of Honolulu on a table of 8 by myself with people waiting outside, and I'm just sitting at this table by myself. Yeah, I'll get the cheeseburger challenge, please. Yep, cool, no worries. Still by myself. 5 minutes go past, 10 minutes go past, still by myself. 15 minutes go past, still by myself. I hear a bell, like the waiter's bell in the back, and like you can hear the kitchen. Ring, ding, ding. Cheeseburger challenge. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm sitting here by myself in a packed restaurant. Waitress goes back and gets it. Just walks out, blows an air horn, stops the whole restaurant.
Everyone look at this loner.
And aloha! We've got someone completing the cheeseburger challenge. He's got 20 minutes to eat this whole thing. And everyone's looking where.
And no friends.
I'm sitting there on a table of 8 by myself. With this chick bringing out the cheeseburger, setting the timer up. And I'm like, fucking hell. I was like, wait another 10 minutes. People coming up by myself, slap me up. You can do it, man. You got this. I was like, oh my God. I started this like 2 seconds after I started. One person came in. Halfway through, all the rest of my table got there. But I finished it in like 14 minutes.
You got it.
Oh,
Yeah, I smoked it. But like everyone was coming up to me at the restaurant, taking photos of me eating this thing, cheering me on. It was awesome.
They got around you.
Yeah,
That's
they loved
good.
it.
That's nice.
Now, this isn't just an eating challenge podcast. We're going to talk about some other things. One I did want to speak about, Buttsy, was we had our Premiership Reunion on Saturday. Just a little gloss over this one.
Mm-hmm.
Happening yearly, has been for quite some time, I think. Only my second time there.
Yep.
92, 94, 06, 18 Premiership teams.
Yep.
Day at the races.
Yes.
How was it?
It's really good. Yeah. You say our Premiership Reunion. 92, 94 boys have been catching up for 20 years and they've just started inviting us. So it's their day and we're a part of it.
That's it.
But it's
Yes.
bloody good. It's bloody good. Yeah, you get, I don't even know how many boys there, 50, 60 boys in the races. It's a lock-in. They do kind of fines every year. It's bloody good fun. Those old boys, obviously legends of the club, but legend blokes as well. So
They have a great showing.
yeah.
There's not many blokes that don't come for them.
They're really tight, man. Like, you know, everyone that's played footy, you're tight, and especially if you have some success, you dwell on those. But those guys went through it tough. Obviously, from the inaugural team through many different grand finals and successes and ups and downs, and yeah, they're really tight. And
What would be the percentage that played both? If there's 22
There's
blokes,
5 guys didn't play. 5
Yeah,
guys
it'd be
played
quite high, I
94.
think,
90
yeah.
5 new guys played at 94.
okay,
Does that make sense? I'm
Yeah.
saying that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not
Does.
like that's not a lot.
no,
it's not a
so
high
17 played in both.
something like that. Yes.
Pretty good effort.
Yeah,
Mm.
very good.
Mm.
Who was best on? Who was well performed on the day?
Probably myself.
Fuck.
Who won that? Did
It wa-
anyone come
it-
home with a bit of cash on that?
No, it was very poor punting from all groups. So there was
Yeah.
different races. We had a premiership. We had our horse racing that we own, the 18 boys own. It was bred by a trainer who trains stayers, so goes to the front, holds on, and ours went to the front, led most of the way, and
Died in the ass.
looked like it was going to get completely blown out the back. Coming down the straight, they came up to him, and then he fucking kicked again, and he got his head in front again, and it was one of those moments. He was paying 101 to 1. Paying 101 to 1. And there was a few boys all over it, including myself. And it kicked again. And it was one of those moments. I'm not a massive racing guy at all. But it was just one of those, holy, he's gonna oh no, he's been wiped. Came 5th by, I don't know, a length.
Yeah, okay.
It was pretty good.
What's the name of the horse?
Its name is 5 Down.
5 Down. That's a weird name. Why does it call that?
I can tell you what it was going to be called. I'll tell you that on
Girls Down,
Patreon.
probably.
5 Girls Down.
Flogs.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Talking about flogs, your team was the worst shown premiership squad there, wasn't it?
In
Bunch
terms
of
of
flogs.
attendance or
Yeah.
in terms of quality of the attendees?
No, the
because
number
I
of
would.
people.
Sheer number.
How
Yeah,
many?
yeah, by far.
You blokes were disappointing, weren't
We were disappointing. Yeah, I think we only had maybe 7 or 8 boys rock up,
That is-
but you guys were not too many
you?
more.
We had 11.
11, yeah. Well, the unfortunate thing is we had a couple of guys travel, which is very nice. Juddy comes every year, comes over from Melbourne. Stinger normally comes, Tyson Stingline. So we have the mainstays. We've probably got the same 8 guys there every year, and then maybe 4 or 5 that swing in and out. But it's hard, mate. Yeah, probably there's at least 5 or 6 guys that do live overstate, and then a couple in jail, and yeah, who knows where the rest are.
Always tough to make it from there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Tough to ask.
they've got restrictions apparently. I don't know what they are.
Tough
but
to
you
ask the parole officer, hey mate, we're just going for a quick day
Did
at
the
the
live
races.
did the live link back for the boys down in Casuarina. Now I'll give my 3 votes to Woosha. I just want that on record. It was quite good.
He is
Very
always
aggressive early.
He's always entertaining.
Intimidating.
He doesn't hold back. He doesn't pull his punches, which he never does. But
think he
this was
does
in
it-
a more comedic way. He loves to throw a barb. He's normally one giving out the fines. Monkey Brennan did it
was very good.
this week, and he's always good fun as well. So, yeah, look, there was a lot of boys that were in fine form. I left. I had a prior engagement, which I
You did too.
was kind of happy about, to be honest, because I had an excuse that was a legitimate excuse. Because I think the last couple of years I've come back in bad sorts, as I believe you did, Will. this
I
weekend.
saw many of our great fans at the Hippie Club, so shout out to everyone that came to say hello to me while I was there. I didn't pay for a drink all night. It's outstanding. I've paid for drinks my entire footy career. No one really gives a shit about West Coast or Premiership players, but BackChat, don't worry, they got you sorted.
Oh
out
yeah,
at the
don't
club.
know what.
Have you become more beloved
Yes,
post footy?
absolutely.
Have
By
you?
a long way.
Yeah.
Because of this podcast.
Mate, people love BackChat a lot more than footy, I can tell you.
Really?
God, yeah, they
People
do.
listening now nodding their heads going, yeah,
fucking
no
oath.
shit.
So it's like you with Bailey Smith. You made him.
I made.
I can
Bailey
say
Smith,
I made Scully with this
Correct. Yeah,
because
you-
without him, this podcast would
Without him,
obviously
this podcast wouldn't
be
exist.
nothing. Yeah.
I wonder how many. I
100%.
could probably look back and see the number of West Coast Eagles jumpers number 22 sold versus the BackChat or shit chair merch. That probably tells you how I'm going. How many number 22s were sold from the Superstore for 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't know, but we sold out your
Probably
t-shirts in
none.
about 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Seen his t-shirts?
they're pretty
No, I
good.
haven't.
Someone will have to show one somewhere. Indy will have one out
They're
of that.
somewhere. I'm
Collector's
looking at one.
items.
Now we need to keep moving, boys. We've got some more people to
There it is,
speak to.
Buttsy.
But before we get there,
That's me with the sand over metal around my neck.
Before
what
we
a
get
man.
there,
We just went there.
with your ears, I would like to show you, Buttsy. I'd just like to show you something. It's a little thing we're running here at BackChat. I think you're going to be excited about it. I don't know if you've seen it. Fister that wants to take your fist to the national championships in Victoria on December the 16th. Well, you're in luck. BackChat is building the West Australian Fistball side. That's right. You heard correctly. We're taking you. Free flights, free accommodation, free uniform. Expenses? Yes. No. We will pay for the rest. There's a trial, November 11. Put it in your calendar. Let's get fisting, baby.
Oh yeah.
Are you an avid fister?
What?
We're talking-
What? Explain more.
Fistball.
We're
Why
fisting.
did someone say fisting so many times in one sentence?
Fistball.
Yeah, mate. We're out here fisting.
Have I? You don't have to,
Fisting balls.
You don't even have to play dumb here. Do you know what I'm talking about here? You do a little bit.
Look, you gave me a very, very brief fist lesson as I was
I gave you a fisting.
very, very brief
I gave you a
fisting.
quick fisting.
You've given me
Yeah.
no context about why there was a plane going across the screen there and what's happening with that. But
The 101 on fisting.
yeah, fist me up.
Fistball, you like to get fisted? All right. Fistball
Who
is a
doesn't?
sport. It's an international sport. We are building the Western Fisters.
Is that what we've decided?
Yeah,
our
that
name?
is correct. The Western Fisters, I believe. Oh, yeah, I don't know if we've revealed that yet. We're going to call ourselves the Western Fisters. We are doing that. We are taking a team across to the national championships, December 16. But before that, we are holding the BackChat Fisting Invitational, November 11, held right here in Mount Hawthorn.
in Mount Hawthorn.
Yeah, I can release a little bit more details about that. It's in Mount Hawthorn area. It'll
Wow.
be 3 p.m. on November 11th.
Yep.
So
I
make
reckon I can do
sure
that, yep.
that is on a Saturday. Make sure that is in your calendars. 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. are the trials. 5 till 6 and perhaps anything after that. Drinks. We're having drinks afterwards. There's any great
All
fistballs
the
sites
my
you
whole
have.
family's in town, so I might bring the boys down.
Bring them
See if Will can fist, Andrew
all
can fist, Angus
down.
can fist.
It's fisting for all the family.
So
it's fisting fun for all the family.
Is
Have you
volley-
ever just thought, oh, you know what? Fuck, I don't want to fist my family. Just
I'm
come
gonna
on
bring the
down.
family down for
I've
quick
never
fisting.
thought that, believe it or not.
How many times have you been sitting around with your brothers and just like, who wants to get fisted,
Do you want
guys?
to go get fisted?
Who wants to go fist with
Let's
each
go
other?
fist.
So for the people that
With the
haven't been
brothers.
listening as intently
mum.
as I have, fisting is basically
Fistball.
Fistball is basically volleyball with fists.
It is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, 50 metres long the court.
Can hit it with any other part of your body.
No, and you will be ejected from the.
What is it?
the
The,
Really?
game.
the ceremonious
Unless you
slap
ha-
or something.
Unless you have a fist on your knee.
You need no
You hit
knee.
it only fists.
Only
fist,
fist
yeah.
only.
What if I can knuckle my
No.
foot really hard?
Take
into
your
a
fucking
fist?
knuckle and piss right off? It's fistball, mate. It's not knuckleball. It's not knuckleball,
Yeah.
although
Sounds pretty
knuckleball
cool.
sounds pretty good. Tell you what, once the knuckles are in, you'll get the fist in a little bit later. Now, fist.
Fisting with friends.
Yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
correct. So fistball, it's like volleyball, sort of. It's on a soccer type court.
I'll be
You
at
got
the
nets in the
tryouts.
middle. You like to come and try out.
I
I
will
think-
be at the tryout.
I think you'd be quite good.
So do I.
Obviously, I'm good at everything I've ever done.
Wow. Okay.
That's an
a
outrageous
fair
thing to
point.
say.
I think you could be in the back line. Well, obviously.
Oh, is there a forward line?
That's where's the
There's a finisher.
To,
There's
to
a,
be in the back line of the fistball team would be the greatest honour that any West Australian
I
could
don't
ever
know
have.
if we have any of these other things here of the international teams. We probably won't be able to get it.
Here's
You're
the
a
actual
fister
ball.
amongst
Scully,
fisters
here's
if
the
you're in the
ball.
back line.
Scully, grab the ball.
The German
You
national
caught
team.
it. You're out.
The,
Yeah.
that was a test. You should have punched the shit out of that.
the national German
it's
team,
very-
which
yeah,
are
it's
the
Actually, fist.
world champions at the moment, Germany.
Oh, they would be too.
So there's 4 guys at the back that are running around like your
Textbook
back
fisters.
pockets type
Yeah,
areas.
yeah.
So just defending
Just
everything,
punch the
mate.
fuck
Just
out of
like
it,
it's
yeah.
punching it up in
Yeah.
the air. They get it.
Faces, balls.
But then
doesn't
there's
matter.
like the finisher at the net, and his job is to smack the fuck
finesse
out.
fist.
No.
Oh.
The finisher. The guy that plays for the
Punisher.
German fistball team
Yeah.
looks exactly like Per Mertesacker.
The great man.
There he is. The big blonde man.
The sack attack.
Right, this guy just gets it done in the front of the net. If you watch these guys, they're playing Switzerland, I believe, or Spain, or some other poor country.
Fist
And
it, son.
Up
You
and
did.
down, up and down. Watch this. So Germany get it up in the air. Up in the air. Oh, no, they've put it over. I want to see the
No,
finish
that's
of
great.
Mertesacker. You watching? Can you see
Mertesacker.
this?
Get the fist deep.
I love the music they've got
Babushka.
behind it too.
Get into the
Put that
crowd.
away.
Commit.
Is Germany the white team?
That's right. That's
That's a
racist.
great finish.
Good fist that.
All right, so Germany serve. Spain
Oh, my God.
or Austria. I need a finish
You
here.
silly Billy.
Give me Per finishing.
For people
With
listening
his
on
fist.
podcasts and not with vision, this
Yeah,
is so
this
boring
is-
right now.
What is happening is a bunch of men are just fisting.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch
Here he is.
watch the finisher.
Babushka!
Bang. That's just a finish,
Mertesacker.
yeah.
Break your disc. That,
Did you say break your dicks?
no, I didn't. I said break your disc.
Oh,
Break your
that's
disc.
an inside joke. No one else got this. That was the worst 2 minutes of podcast.
Can you
history.
explain break your disc in a short period of time or not?
Oh, we used to play FIFA at the club a lot. That's a soccer game.
I know
on
FIFA,
PlayStation.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great. There was a guy from Arsenal called Per Mertesacker, who's basically a 7-foot giant German that played centre back.
It was so bad. But
And I
good
don't
at
know
the
if it was
same
me
time.
and Scully playing together or one of us, but we were both watching. And one of us was Arsenal. And Per Mertesacker scored. Like, this guy can't pass over 10 metres. He can just basically fist the ball with his foot and get it out away from the goals. He scored. I stood up. Per Mertesacker just scored on you. Break your disc right now and slam, I think, and walked out. It was the greatest moment in FIFA history, along with all the other great
So
moments.
Fistball, if you want to get involved, this is happening. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. You want to come play for your state, the Western Fisters.
There's got to be a better name. I'm
we
going
are-
to workshop that.
We are providing uniform,
How many are we bringing over?
flights, that is undecided,
And are you definitely playing?
and accommodation. Look, I'd like to play, but I am resigned to the fact that
You might not be good enough.
No,
if
yeah,
I'm not good
100%.
enough- can you fucking let me speak? If I'm
Sounds
not,
like he's going to pick himself.
if I'm not good enough, I will not be playing. But
Who's
I'm
picking? Who's picking?
the board of selectors, mate.
Yeah, who's on that?
Ben
Well,
Brown,
I'm
the
on
chairman
it,
of selectors.
but I'm a big enough man to know if I'm not good enough or not.
Are you?
I have aspirations to play for my country, and I'm already in training.
That's what I'm
and
worried
as
about.
should you be. If you want to be playing in this game, the Western Fisters, November 11 is the invitational.
Remembrance Day. Remember these fists.
Mount Hawthorn. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Mount Hawthorn, 3 p.m. That is in the diary. Make sure it's happening. Free flights to Melbourne if you're good enough.
Yep. Come on.
Yeah.
Buddy like that. Are you going to try out?
Of course I will.
I think you could be good. I mean, you're a Sandover medalist.
Yeah.
You got clubs for hands. You get some weight behind those.
Yeah. Of course I would.
There's
100
fucking
to
10,
50 chicken
nuggets in each
apiece.
hand.
Okay.
Right. Here we go.
We're merch is here, just so you know that.
All right.
BackChat's backs win premierships. But there is
Yeah.
one thing that is happening this Friday. This one's an important one, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is. It's the production computer. Anyone know what the password is?
Cock and
There we
balls.
go. No one. There you go. Please don't say it into a microphone because we get hacked. So, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday at the Paddington Ale House, right in between Buttsy and my houses. It's actually very much in the middle of our houses, is it not?
It's right in between.
Friday night, 7 p.m. We are hosting a big night for Movember.
Yep.
The Lumpy Plums, Sam. The Lumpy Plums are a local Movember team run by Storm Lewington. He is he's battled and fought off testicular cancer twice in a row now. He runs the Lumpy Plums. He's running a big session down there, and we're supporting him by running the kickstart of his fundraiser. We've got the Main Street barbers down there chopping mows, shaving beards.
Dave
Love it.
Marquez
You
and
want to
co.
come? You want to come down? Dave Marquez and the boys, Christian and the lads, going to be down there. Free shaves. You want to come and shave your?
Are they
baby
using the one
face?
blade? The
No, we're
razor?
not going to cutthroat them. The reason I spoke to Christian today is the head barber down there, and
Sweeney Todd style.
he said, "Look, to be honest, we get the cutthroat out. People get cut. There's blood. It's
not a good look for the podcast. Yeah.
So you can come down and get that. We've got BackChat ales, the last batch
Ever.
available are down there from Shelter, so they're
Oh,
supporting
really?
us.
Last
They're
ever.
delicious.
I think we're going to do $5 cans.
I drunk that pub out of those.
Every dollar going to a charity.
Is that right?
We have
Sounds
some
like
of
a
our
good day.
merch down there. We've got. We are allowed to show our Movember merch. Can we have a little look at that? Bloody hell! While we do this, our main man, Storm Lewington, joins us all the way from. Are you in Mandurah, Storm? What's going on, mate?
I'm at home, Will.
How are ya?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Great. Now, Storm, can you see me? I think you can.
I can, yeah.
Have a look at that t-shirt.
Nice one.
Oh, shit, yeah. Look at that.
Oh,
We bloody like
beautiful.
that. So we
Whose
got,
moustache is that?
we got the BackChat
Certainly not
merch
mine.
going on.
Not
Boys,
mine.
this is Storm. Storm meet Hamish.
Storm.
Storm meet Buttsy. He's standing
Hello,
in for
sir.
today. You don't know
Boys.
him. Mate, thank you for joining us. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Very good. That's a nice looking board you got in the background.
Yeah, it's an old Cordingly tracker.
What
Okay.
would you know about surfing?
Well, I know Storm knows stuff about surfing.
Yeah, that's a nice looking
I
board
know
in the
enough-
background here. Of course it is, mate.
I know
It's a
enough
nice
to know a
looking plant
cactus
too,
shouldn't be
yeah.
rotting on it. Yeah.
Scully sitting over there. Fucking Kelly
of you
Slater.
two, both of you two blokes fuck up. Storm is actually, he's not far from Kelly Slater. Can
Well, I'm
surf
sure
a
he
bit.
is, but you fucking
Yeah.
couldn't stand up on whitewash.
Okay, sorry. If I see anything I don't know anything about, I'm not allowed to comment on it. Is that
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Obviously. Yeah.
Storm, we apologise. We sidetrack sometimes over here. Mate, thanks for joining us. The Lumpy Plums, I want to know a bit about it. We're looking forward to Friday night. I hope you are too. Tell us about how all that started, how long it's been going for. Give us a bit of a background.
Yeah, well, the Lumpy Plums came about in 2018, just after I got diagnosed with testicular cancer. Not long after I had the surgery, I just thought I'd come up with, instead of doing like a tin shake to raise some money for Movember, I'd come up with some hats and stickers and to sell them so people would get something for donating instead of just chucking some money in a tin. So it's just sort of evolved from there, essentially.
Now you boys
the
are
last 5 years. So
Well-
yeah,
these boys are giving me shit because I don't know anything about surfing, but there's a bit of a family connection here. So Storm knows my in-laws very well down in Mandurah. You're a Mandurah boy, aren't you, Storm?
that's it. Yep.
Um,
Andrew boy, known the Lay family for quite a long time now. So yeah,
Very good. So Friday night, you got a bit of a crew coming up. We're gonna have a chat to you up on stage. Are you getting anything shaved over there? I mean, I can't see much here on that top lip. What's happening up there?
no, I sort of try and keep relatively clean up at work and whatnot. So,
Good.
yeah, no, there's a bit of stubble there, mate. So if they want to throw the wand over it, they can do it for sure.
You got a crew coming up from Mandurah, mate, as well?
Yeah, there's a few people of interest. Yeah, I've got some mates in Perth. I've got some work colleagues that are going to turn up as well. So it should be pretty good.
Do you
Looking
think?
forward to it.
Do you think Hamish Brayshaw over here should shave his head? Perhaps. Wondering if you should shave your head, Hammer. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I can do that.
Straight into it. Yeah.
He's been put under the pump.
Yeah.
Open to anything.
I
You can't say
can
no,
shave.
can
Yeah,
you?
I can shave my head.
There's a bit going on, Stormy. So the Paddington staff, they're all getting involved. I think one of the lads who's rocking a big top knot at the moment, he's taking his entire top knot off. There's some lads with some big beards that are all shaving them off. We've got the lads from the Main Street Barbers going to have chairs up on the stage. So looking forward to having a good day down there, mate.
Yeah, no, it should be good. I'm excited.
That's good, mate.
So, yeah, not too sure what to expect.
No, well, we're going to have some. More importantly, we're going to have a few beers and have a few laughs as well, mate.
Yeah, 100%. I got a heap of Lumpy Plum singlets that have just turned up to bring up too, and some hats to give out. And yeah, Movember have sent over a few bits and pieces to pass out too. So yeah, I've got plenty of merch to chuck alongside yours as well. So yeah,
We
Shit,
might have
yeah.
to put. I reckon we put the lumpy plums in front of our merch.
Oh
What
yeah,
do
the
you
lumpy
reckon?
plums go first every day of the week.
Can we get it? Can we get the Sandover medalist in a singlet? Do you think? What do you think, Hammer?
A singlet with a shaved head. Yeah, I mean, I could do it. Yep.
Well, Storm, we're looking forward to seeing you, mate. Thanks for jumping online for a bit of a chat. And
No worries at all.
what time? We're starting at 7. You get up there for a quick beer beforehand.
Yeah, I'll come up a couple of hours early. Yeah, and just suss out what's going on.
Couple hours
Couple
early.
hours
The
early.
Storm's going to roll into the night. Tanked.
Yeah, I'll get the kids sorted and then I'll burn on up and And yeah, we'll get going.
Unreal, mate. Looking forward to it, and we'll speak to you on Friday.
Excellent. Good on you, Will. Good on you guys.
Good on you, mate.
See you, mate.
See you there.
Good man. There we go. Storm Lewington, ladies and gentlemen. The big fella. He's going to be good news up there on stage. We're going to have a good chat to him.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Are you going to be up there interviewing with me?
Yeah.
Good.
Am I actually going to shave my head?
Oh, I don't know. I knew you
Feels
feel
like it.
I can do
I
it.
knew you feel like you got a bit on the,
Oh, I can't say no
Yeah, I know.
to a bloke who's had testicular cancer twice.
Well, you can.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, mate. I don't really care about what you've gone through.
Well,
That's basically what I'm
That's
saying.
not what it says.
I
That's
think
exactly
you
what it
either
says.
shave your head or you give a live demonstration of how you check for testicular cancer.
I could do both. Porque no las dos.
He will do all of the above. If you want to jump on board, if you're not going to be able to make the night, it is free tickets. You can jump on, grab the tickets, links in our bio on Insta, and there'll be something on the website as well. So we'd love you to come down to the paddock for a bit of a chat with Storm on stage. You hear his story. I've done a couple of chats with him through some other media platforms. Had a big chat to him on an ABC once, ran a big 40-minute sort of chat. His story around testicular cancer and actually finding out how he had testicular cancer and him talking about, I found that really interesting.
Yeah.
He was a 30-something-year-old father, never had any health troubles in his entire life, and basically like felt the cancer on his nut.
Had a lumpy plum.
Well, I didn't.
Had a lumpy plum.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think you should definitely delve into that on Friday. No, I didn't want to bring it up on the spot then, but that interests me. Yeah, whether it was, I didn't know if from a blood test or whether
Nah,
there's
mate,
things that people should be doing to check once they're over a certain age.
I'll
or-
let him talk
yeah.
about it, but like it was basically having a shower, and he speaks about it in detail, which I find really interesting because I don't think anyone would have ever heard that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, testicular cancer, that's fine, but he didn't feel
Well,
sick.
not really, but yeah.
No, as in like you hear it,
Yeah.
but how do you know you have it? Like you said, do you have a blood test, or he didn't feel sick, nothing was going wrong, and then suddenly his whole life sort of flipped on its head.
Yeah.
So if you can't get down there for that chat, we're going to record it as a podcast, but we'd love you to be involved with the Lumpy Plums.
Yep.
This is our team now. We are fully in on the Lumpy Plums. Link is in our bio. You can join that and do Movember. So doing Movember, you might want to shave your head, you might want to shave your beard, you want to grow a mow, you might want to do running for Movember. There's lots of ways to get involved. You can sign up to the Lumpy Plums. You can jump on board, Sam. I'll be expecting your name into the team.
I'll jump in the team. Yeah, I can't grow a beard, but
No,
I'll-
that's fine. Yes, you
Yeah.
can. I've seen you with
Ah,
the worst
it's-
goatee of all time, and he's on the
That's
West
true.
Coast Hall of Fame
That's
forever.
true. Oh yeah, that's an embarrassing.
Is that
picture.
right?
That is right. Yeah, I'm not happy about it either. But no, I'll grow a goatee for you if you want.
Yeah, the
Are you
goat.
getting yours shaved?
Yeah.
This Friday?
Yeah. I'm growing it long, so it's going to be more of a shock.
That's worth the price of admission right there. Have you seen
Yeah.
Scully without a beard before?
I have.
He kind of looks like Earthworm Jim. Has anyone
Yeah.
play?
Jaden's finding that very funny.
Yeah, for anyone who knows that game, that's Will Schofield about freaking 9 p.m. Friday night. Come down and look at him.
Jim.
Yeah.
Move over the
Who
list.
looks funnier, him
Move
or
over the
JK
list.
without a beard? You or JK? Who looks
Oh,
funnier?
yeah,
JK
that's
looks
a-
like an ant.
Tough race. They're both horrible.
Yeah,
They're both horrible.
Earthworm Jim
I was
and
going
an
to say
ant.
move over the lizard and welcome the worm. Will the worm, mate.
Will the
Move over
worm.
lizard.
Will the Worm.
We're watching Blakey's dad today.
Yep, John, I think his name is.
Yeah, thank you. Father off. Now, I'd like to move into the next part of the podcast, boys. And I thought with the man on my side right here, it would be remiss of us not to do this. The season 2023 has finished. The AFL is done and dusted. We know that. It's been a big season. We're sad. My voice sounds like I've been talking about AFL for a long time. I know. I apologise about my voice. I am having a little break after this podcast. But before we leave, I thought we could just give a bit of a final wrap on the AFL season that was with Sam Butler in the house, because we know how much Sam Butler knows
Loves his footy.
about AFL. Now, we got the okay, very good. So to start, and you've had no warning on this, Buttsy, so I am looking forward to this.
This is going to suck.
We are giving you a 30-second timer.
Yeah.
And you're going to give us some raps on. I'm going to not RAPs.
Well,
No, I want a bit of a summary on some things. You got 30 seconds
freestyle.
to give us a summary. You don't need the
Give me a
microphone.
beat.
This is in your face.
Okay.
You can have it down like that. Just point it upwards. There you
Oh
go.
yes, nice.
Now, when you hear the timer start, that is when your time starts. You have 30 seconds.
Enough. Talk about what you're telling me to talk about.
Yeah. Let us know about West Coast season of 2023. The
Yeah.
timer starts now.
Oh, West Coast season.
Yeah.
They were really bad from the get-go. They got slightly worse during the middle and then really tanked towards the end from what I saw. I went to about 5 games this year. All of those were 100-plus point losses. I believe they won 4 games.
3, I think.
3 games. They finished dead last, which was the best thing they did
Who
all
won
year.
their BNF?
Their BNF was won by Luke Shuey.
Guess again.
Who won the?
Guess again.
Did I go?
Guess again. I was sat next to you with the best and fairest. Who won?
Duggo? No. Who was it?
Again. Go into
Oh,
it
this
again.
is bad. This is more in my memory because I actually know this.
Go again.
He's
He's a good player. Good player.
wasn't Oscar.
Go again.
He was up there though, wasn't he?
He came second.
Bunga was up there. He stood up.
I think
he was
Bunga
up
came
there.
5th.
In the top 5. Luke Shuey was not. in the
JD
top
stood
5.
up there.
JD did not stand up there. Absolutely not.
Damn it.
That's fucking brutal.
I can't even think of it. Oh, Tim Kelly.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, Damo, that's
By a
outstanding.
long way too. What a player he is.
Tim
What a
Kelly
player he
wins
is.
West Coast best and fairest. And a
Yeah.
great summary of the season that
Well
was for
done.
the West Coast
Jeez,
Eagles.
that was horrible.
I gave you an easy one to start with because
We're doing more of these.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Not teams.
This is gold content.
That's
Give
my
me-
that's
yeah.
my team, and that's what you got out of
Give
it.
me the rap on Adelaide.
Oh, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Andrew McLeod was better.
Sam Butler's Fremantle season that was.
Fremantle. There was a Brayshaw brother playing for him. He was good. The rest of them weren't that good.
Where they finished?
Longy's head coach.
Where they finished the ladder?
They finished 10th. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, they didn't do
They
that.
did.
They didn't make finals.
That's
Did
true.
Who was their
They got
best
some
player?
short player that just left.
Who was their
Went
best,
somewhere else.
who was their best player?
Their best player
Best
was
and fairest.
the Brayshaw.
No. No.
Do you mean best and fairest or best player?
Best
Both.
and fairest.
Yeah, it was their best and fairest.
Well, it wasn't Sandlands.
And who's their captain? Who's captain right now of Fremantle?
Captain. I know it's not Fife. That's why I'm laughing.
You will never get the captain. I know you will never get him. You will never get him. Absolutely not.
Oh, what's
Best and
what's
fairest-
that tall guy that plays in the right?
The best and fairest plays in the midfield.
Yeah, good on him. It's not the guy that just left, is it? He's
No.
short.
Lockie Schultz. No.
Yeah, Lockie. Oh,
His first name's Caleb.
Caleb Sarong.
Yes.
well,
very
Yes,
good.
like an Asian dress.
And the captain is tall. Doesn't play. Sorry.
Sarong. Is it not?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it absolutely is.
The captain is
He's tall, but it's not the ruckman.
oh bugger.
Who's the
It's
ruckman?
not the
of
guy I had.
Fremantle?
I don't know, but I had him in my mind.
Oh, yeah, got him.
The tall guy,
Sean Darcy.
Sean Darcy.
That's
yep.
the cat. That's the
That's
ruckman.
not the captain.
That's right.
Oh,
The captain's name is Alex.
oh, Alex Pierce.
Yeah,
He's
well
on
done.
he's on the ads with Nick Nat.
He's on the
He
edge with
is.
Nick
There
Nap.
you go.
That's Sam.
Yeah.
Does Nick Nap is
I actually knew that actually. Well, I didn't, but now that you said it, I know it.
Nick Nat season next year? Looking forward to that.
No, I know that at least. I know that at least.
What about
What a
Bunga?
man. Bunga, saw Bunga on the weekend. So what are you doing, Bung?
What,
Said,
what
what do you
say?
mean? So, what are you doing? You're not playing footy. It's like, oh, I don't know, maybe some fishing and farming. I'm like, for the rest of your life? It's like, I don't know. I might just try a few things next year. I'm like, you had known nothing about the world.
Yeah, Bunga's going back to the farm.
16
shearing sheep.
years of footy.
Yep.
And another one that knows nothing. Just try a few things.
Now,
What does that even mean?
Good on him.
Hammer.
Good on him.
Hammer. Do you have a best moment of the year? I'm not going to go through this.
That was horrible, by the way.
No, it was good. But I'm not going to make you do it anymore because
Thank you.
you just know nothing about football, so you're just going to sit down.
Yeah. Do I have a
just had
best
mental
moment
blank.
of the year?
I think that's too broad. I don't
Footy-wise?
give it- Yeah. Do you have one?
No, I was just looking forward to hearing one. What? You can't get one?
Oh, it's just difficult.
Will Ashcroft kicking that goal was fucking awesome.
Yeah, you like that, didn't you?
That was awesome.
What about the Port Adelaide player kicking a goal after the siren from like 60? It was like up.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the year. Was it? Who was it? Yeah, Dan Houston.
Yeah.
That was big.
I saw that.
Did Jordan Dawson win the showdown after the siren this year or last year?
Last year? Buddy Fraden kicked his 1000th this
That
year or
was
last
like
year.
last year.
Yeah, well, none of us know anything about football. I do have a bonus question. Hands on your buzzers.
Actually, Scott Pendlebury breaking the record. That was this year.
That was your favourite moment of the year.
That was fucking awesome.
For what?
Breaking the
record was
touches record. Got the most disposals in the history of the
Oh,
comp.
God.
Has he really?
Midfielder at it again here. You just can't shake that.
Who do you
can
overtake?
Robert Harvey.
Everyone. Everyone.
Yeah, everyone ever.
No, but who was top before him, you dingleberry?
So, Buttsy, I do have a
Robert
bonus question.
Hmm.
I was going to do more of it, but I don't want to hear you just absolutely slither.
Is this the
around
bonus
over
question we
there.
had at the pub?
Yeah, so you
Great
can't,
one.
So you can't play.
Can't even remember what the answer's name. I
Oh,
can't remember
okay.
the answer.
Okay. Hands on buzzers then.
Yep.
I'm
But you can't answer because you already know the answer. There have been 5 players to play for these 2 sides. I'd like you to name one of them. Port Adelaide and Adelaide.
Brad Symes.
Really
And
good.
nailed it.
What did I tell you, Nicholas? So we're talking at the pub earlier on today, and Nick's an absolute footy nuffy from a lot of great knowledge in his brain.
Yep.
And we're talking about players like West Coast and Freo. Do you
Yep.
know the answer to that? For us?
Yeah.
Who?
Daniel Metropolis.
Well done. Very good. So I got that one. And then he said Adelaide Port. And I said, no idea. Absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
And he said Brad Symes. I said, Buttsy will get that. Symesy was at your wedding.
Correct. Yeah. Grew up with Symesy, one of my best mates. Good man. There'll be more.
I don't think you know. You might know one of them.
I reckon
2000. He played
Aaron
for
Phillips.
Not
Yeah?
played for both. Is that right?
Aaron Phillips, yeah.
Did she play for both?
In your face.
Well, not in my face at all. I didn't know the answer to the first one. 1998 to 2000. That's really good. I'll pay Aaron Phillips, absolutely. 1998 to 2000 and then 2001 to 2007 was a player.
Yeah. Which one was 98 to 2000?
Port. And then
And went to
played
the
for
Crows.
Adelaide 2001 to 2007. Were you either of those fans as an Adelaide person?
Adelaide. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't get it. Don't make me.
Matthew Bode.
Matthew Bode,
Mm-hmm.
the Bodester. Can you tell me the rest?
David Brown played 69 games for Adelaide, 22 games for Port Adelaide.
69 dinner for 2. Good
Ian, Ian Downsborough played 7 games for Port in
Downie.
97.
Yeah.
12 games for Adelaide in 98, 99.
Ian Downsborough.
Yes.
12 games for
There's
Adelaide.
there's a photo of him, I reckon, up in the Saint Hotel.
Why?
I don't know, but the boys were pissed one day. Ian Downsborough. God, that's funny. Would mean nothing to you.
No.
But the boys just, got super pissed and started all calling themselves Son of Ian to the day.
And the last one, Brett Chalmers, 50 games for Adelaide.
Brett Chalmers, Cole
94,
Chalmers' dad.
Is it actually?
Yep.
Actually, swimmer.
Yep.
I think
Wow.
I think you made
Played
that
for
up.
Port. 100%. Google it, man.
And Adelaide, apparently.
And Adelaide. And Adelaide, yeah, sure.
Played for Port, you reckon? I'm bringing
Played-
out
but-
players that played for Adelaide and Port Adelaide.
But I think he played a lot of games for Port Magpies. But
Right.
they must have been
Yeah,
early
okay.
days, right? Like
50 games for Adelaide he played, and then 25 for Port in 98, 99. So might have played
So I reckon he
Adelaide
played Magpies because Port came in
up till 94.
90.
Well, he played for
Port
Adelaide.
came in 97.
Yeah, but Adelaide came in 94-ish, didn't they? That'd be right?
Adelaide came in before that, right?
Yeah, so
92.
94. Oh, 92? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
That's your 2023 AFL wrap. Thanks to
Well
Sam
done, Buttsy.
Butler. Thank you very much.
So I'm more of a historian than a current events
Yeah,
guy
Yeah,
for footy.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
right.
hit me
Now,
up.
Before we get to our third guest, we're going to get to him after this one. It's just been revealed today across papers across Australia, exclusive. No one else knew it. Sam Mitchell to spend a week with Ange Postecoglou at Tottenham. This is actually out in the mix, Buttsy. What do you think about
flog.
What-
Absolute flog.
that? Why?
Well, because he's Mitch,
So I will
but
reveal-
also because he's going to see
we-
Tottenham.
we
Yeah.
can reveal that Mitch is a he's a Tottenham fan, so he's a cocksucker.
Yep.
Sam Butler, myself are in a WhatsApp group with Sam Mitchell as one of those people, and he
Yep.
put the itinerary in there a couple of weeks ago, didn't
Yep.
he? Said, "Don't tell anyone. It's all top secret."
Yeah, yeah.
I just thought you would find it hilarious. It's been released to the media. Someone's released it.
Oh, really? It was me.
Someone's released his itinerary.
No, but
Why
it's
is
meant
it
to be-
now? Is it still a secret?
It
It's
may
probably
be top
them.
secret or
Like,
some shit.
look how cool I am. I'm going to catch up with Ange. I went to London. What was it? 2 or 3 years ago. Mitch. I was like, "Oh, mate, let's go. We're both soccer fans. Let's go. A couple of weeks. Let's watch as many games as we can." I got there, and the next day he said, "I'm going to go to Tottenham's training field." I'm like, "Okay. Oh, when are you coming back?" Next week. I said, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, they've rang me and said I can come and watch their training and So I spent a week by myself, basically.
You're kidding.
No.
So you didn't. What? You refused to go. You didn't get invited.
Didn't get invited. I wasn't the
Oh,
coach.
that sucks.
That's
It was a whole coaching thing. You've been trying to get it this whole time. Didn't know they were going to just hook him up at a game or
what'd you
whatever.
do?
And then he went to the full training thing.
what did you do?
Oh, Spang was over there, so I hung out with Spang.
So
and
better. It's probably a
I
good
spent
result.
time with doing things. I didn't just sit in my hotel room hoping he'd come back. But
just waiting for Mitch to return.
yeah,
I
I went and
may,
saw the Gunners actually.
I may have a.
How'd
I
they
may
go?
have a hook up with
Really
Gunners corporate box Arsenal.
I don't want you to keep talking. I want you to deliver. Stop telling me about Labour pants and show me the baby.
Sam Butler is the world's biggest Arsenal fan. Hamish,
Okay.
big fan. It's why I go for Arsenal. He introduced me to the club when I first got to the club. Look, my interest has waned across the years. Sometimes I've been hot and heavy.
Yep.
Sometimes, probably like at this present moment, I'm not the hottest, but I probably should be. Buttsy is a diehard Arsenal fan.
How they going?
If you ask for an Arsenal 2023 wrap, you'd need
I'll
a
give
lot
you every
longer
game.
than 30 seconds.
I watched every game, full 90 minutes.
I can't stand
We lost 2-2 to Chelsea
can't
on the
stand
weekend.
soccer.
We were 2-0 down at Stamford Bridge.
Is that what happened?
Come back late. Oh my God, it was good.
And we lost.
2-all. We're
That's a good
2-0
result.
down, came back to 2-all.
That's a good result.
In their hole.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I like that a lot. AFLW girls won.
Yeah, mate.
Well done,
Fuck.
mate.
That was phenomenal.
That was bloody great.
Biggest upset of the year, apparently. Paying,
Essendon was top 4.
yeah, we were paying $23.
Is that right?
We were paying $23.
Wow.
Wow, we.
Phenomenal stuff, mate. We
Young team.
young team.
On the way up.
Second youngest in the comp. We kept him goalless for the first 3 quarters. It was blowing the dog off a chain, the left of screen, and as it usually is at Windy Hill, we had it in the first, kick 2, kept them goalless in the second. We kicked 1 in the third. They kicked 2 in the last to get them back in it. But we had the ball in our D50, and we had 4.5 minutes left on the clock, and it was just repeats. We said literally
Really?
everyone in there.
Really?
Repeat, stoppage, repeat, stoppage, repeat,
Park the
stoppage.
bus.
Flooded it.
Yep, flooded it. The clock stops, so they only have stoppage time in the last 2 minutes of a quarter. And so the last 2 minutes would have gone for 6 because there was just stoppage. Oh, exciting stuff. I nearly had a heart attack in the box. But
Wow.
4 points.
Well done, mate.
Did you rock
Congrats.
with a bit of carry on?
Oh, plenty of carry
Bloody
on.
oath.
Winner's piss that night for me anyway. The girls have got a 6-day break, so they couldn't do anything. But I went out and had 15 stubbies or however many at the 24/7 Italian place I was at.
Is that
it's
right?
great.
That sounds like a bloody great establishment.
Oh, God, yeah.
Talking about great establishments and things we've been doing. I mean, the 100 Nugget Challenge, great accomplishment by you, Hammer.
Yep.
You did yourself proud, but I'm not sure this
don't-
next guest of ours would have been entirely proud of your. We just lost a little bit of connection, I think. Someone come and fix that while we talk about that. We are about to speak to Jared Banja. He is the man behind Fat Chat by Body Magic.
Yep.
We've got him back. Jared's back. Jared, Fat Chat Challenge finished yesterday. Tell me how you felt when you saw Hamish Brayshaw, one of your prize students, eating 100 nuggets here on BackChat.
That's right, boys. Well, firstly, yes, it was a fantastic 12 weeks. And to everybody that participated in the Fat Chat Challenge and the community that we were building down there was bloody awesome. And to have, yourself and Dan and everybody else come on down for the sessions on the Saturday morning was really starting to build something really nicely. So it was a lot of fun. But I tell you what, it maybe hasn't quite gone to plan for a couple of us, but I think there's been a lot of real big positives that have come out of it. So Hammer, obviously, massive achievement with the Nuggets. Very
Thanks,
well
mate.
done.
Thank you. I know you're trying to run an Ironman, and that's tough, but the 100 nuggets was that was
Very
tricky.
hard
Equal, I
work.
reckon. Equal tough, yeah.
Very equally tough, but like, man, I'm since being on the Fat Chat Challenge, you've won a Sandover medal, so I'll be chucking that up in the
Thank
Body
you.
Magic
Yep, correct.
Wall of Fame, man.
Correct.
No
Tick.
question.
Tick.
What have I done?
And Scully, if we didn't, I feel like, have done the Fat Chat Challenge, we maybe wouldn't have stumbled over to Fistball, which is about to take on over the nation and is about to become the biggest sport going around, and you leading the pack of it. And I reckon we sort of came to that was there was a bit, I'm sure you don't mind me sharing this, Scully, that we were chatting. And it was maybe a little bit difficult to follow some of the workouts for you because you needed something to compete in. Like you wanted something to sort of like work with everybody else in. So I feel like if we hadn't have done this journey, we wouldn't have got to Fistball.
Well, there you go.
That's actually a very good point. I was wondering what you were going to come up with there, Jared, because I know you're a smart man, but you had to pull some desperate strings there. Jared, this is Sam, by the way. Sam, mate, Jared.
Hi, Jared.
How are you, mate?
You're
Great
a look
to
at the
meet you,
bright side of life kind of guy. Geez, how you brought a positive out of these two freaking fat slob sitting next to me is amazing.
Now, Jared, I have a story for you, my friend. I was having a responsible couple of slices of pizza down at my local pizza shop last night. And I ran into Anthony. Now, Anthony's a fan of the podcast, fan of BackChat, fan of Fat Chat. Anthony comes up to me. I'm genuinely in a random fucking pizza joint, right?
Yeah.
Stuffing my face full because I fell off the wagon a little bit, but that's okay. We have positives. We've heard the positives.
Yeah, the positives are there.
Anthony came up. I did actually know Anthony from around town. He's a physio. We're chatting away, and he said, mate, it's the last day of Fat Chat today. Just finished. I'm down here. This is my first drink I've had in a long time.
No.
Lost 9 kilos, Jared. Anthony did.
Mate, some of the results I've actually here. Let me just. I wrote a few of them down because there's some seriously good special mentions here. So we had CJ that went from 130 kilos to 116 kilos. Oh my god,
that's
14
amazing.
12 weeks.
That is phenomenal. In 12
CJ,
weeks.
well
In
done,
12
mate.
weeks. Yep.
CJ was
we've
in all
also
your
got-
workouts, wasn't he, Jared?
Yes, he was down every Saturday workout. He's training every day, just sort of doing all those little 1%ers that made a really, really big difference over the 12 weeks. We also had Matt that was coming down. He lost 10 kilos. I've got other people that have committed to, I don't know really why they've decided to do this, but doing half marathons after losing 5 or 6 kilos on the challenge, which is awesome.
Wow.
And there was also Brandon Austin, who was the guy that Hammer. This is one of the guys that messaged in that started the Fat Chat journey with you way back when you were chatting about it, previously, and he managed to lose some, amazing weight. So he's jumped on this current challenge, and at the start of the year, he was when you started Fat Chat, he was 145 kilos. He's now down to 113 kilos. He's lost another 11 kilos in the 12 weeks.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Do you
There's
feel
been
bad
some
about letting him
seriously
down,
good
Hammer?
work.
Yeah, that's
But you
32
were-
kilos. But no, I'm pretty happy that he's taken the he's taken the weight.
But you
off
obviously
my
made a
shoulders.
pact at the start that we'll do this together, and then you've
Yep, I went
smashed some
yeah.
nuggets. How do you feel?
Winning the Sandover, although positive, and that's pretty much the only reason you won was because of the Fat Chat challenge. But it was a negative in terms of keeping your
My
eating
Fat Chat
habits.
challenge ended that day. Pretty much. I went on like
Hammer went off the piss for 5 weeks
It
because of
did.
the Fat Chat
It
challenge.
did.
yeah.
I didn't drink a
How many
lick of
votes did you
tears.
poll in those 5 weeks? They brought it home for you?
I bought it home with 3-3.
Oh,
The Fat Chat challenge
Chat.
started. I
Yes.
went 1-3-3
You're welcome.
on the back of Fat
You're
Chat.
welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
So when we win the Fistball, are we on the Fat Chat challenge throughout the whole Fistball?
No, it ended
Or is
yesterday.
Fistball only for?
Fat
But
Chat
like,
challenge
no,
ended
but we're talking
yesterday.
about performance here.
Wow.
Scully,
Winning
I've
it
got,
all.
I've got something to throw out here. Actually, what I kind of want to maybe happen with Fistball, I'm throwing it out and say take it and leave it if you don't, but take it if you do.
I'm gonna have
I
to take
reckon Body Magic to be the official strength and conditioning coach of Fistball.
Of the
Holy
Western Fisters.
Shit, the Western
We can-
Fisters.
Yeah, the Western Fisters. We can put a full, sports-specific program together, all the aspects.
Just
that
forearm
there
weights,
is.
just over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Just grip.
Like
Just,
this.
Scheduled wanking.
Absolutely pounding the fist. It'll be we can definitely put something together, I reckon.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is accepted.
Oh.
Absolutely, we'll be taking that. on
Wow,
board.
yeah.
I
God,
just
yeah.
need a specific fisting program though. That's all I want. I want full-time fisting program. And I just want locked in
Well,
wrestling.
I'm in the Body Match gym right now. We can do a few. I mean, we got dumbbells here. I mean, that's a fit. That's
Oh,
a fit.
look at that.
It. Get some power
We've
behind
got
those fists.
resistance bands. We've got resistance bands up here. We're just going to string a few of those together. We've got bloody fists up here.
Great.
We've got, there's so much we can come up with. This is just,
That brick wall
10
behind
seconds
it,
of me
you can
thinking
punch the
about
brick
that.
wall.
That you got a door,
Yeah.
you got a gym, you got a fist, you got a fister.
Now, Jared, I want to leave you with one more, and then we'll finish off, mate. This one was coming in for you, Senate. We might read it, so I'm going to read it thanks to Leadable Cameras. This is, hey, lads, this is from Josh. Just wanted to say thanks to all the legend and great chat. Since I started listening to you guys, it's become a religion every week and has made me feel like a part of a community, getting out for beers with BackChat. And I did the 12-week challenge with Jared, which has been epic. And I haven't been this fit and felt this good in a long time. So hats off to you, lads. A massive thank you again. I wouldn't have gotten off my ass without you.
Shit, yeah.
He finishes off with a, oh, shit, yeah,
Yeah,
boys.
love
Oh,
it. Well
God.
done.
Shit,
Well
yeah.
done.
That's why we do it, boys. That's why we do it. But thank you so much for helping us put it together, obviously, fellas. And we're just going to keep building this Fat Chat community and keep doing all these little, challenges. And, we maybe even might be looking at doing maybe a little run thing. We're doing all sorts of different things. We'll get involved with the Fistball and sort of keep growing it because I've loved the community that's been able to been growing so far, and let's keep it going.
So you've got your own podcast, Fat Chat by Body Magic. That is over on its own feed. You can go and get your stuff over there. You've had some great guests. Clayton Oliver was on there a couple of weeks ago. I know you had a chat to Stephen Baker in here, and we're hopefully going to get him for a nice little live chat down at Shelter before the Busso Triathlon. A few things going over there, Jared. People can get in touch with you over there, I think, mate, and your own website. Is it Body Magic? Is that what it is?
Absolutely, yeah. So all the podcast stuff is going off. Make sure you go check out some of those. It's over at the Fat Chat feed. Instagram's at Body Magic. Website's www.bodymagic.fit if you want to get involved in any of the programs. And obviously let us know how we go with all the Fistball stuff, and we'll get all those users all sorted on their programs. Everybody that's getting involved in training with that, we'll sort them out as well.
I tell you what, I'm bloody excited. We've got our own strength and conditioning stuff
For the Western
Fistball.
Fisters.
Wow. No excuses.
Mate, I'm not going to have excuses this time around. I promise.
Wow. Okay.
I love it. Let's do it, boys.
I might
See,
have
you,
some
mate, you're
excuses.
hard at training at the moment.
Oh, Scully's
Oh, my
best
God.
Speak.
Still those cigarettes he was having
Someone say
before to
goodbye
finish
to
off the
him.
challenge. Yeah.
Jared, thanks very much. See you later. Good luck. When's your Ironman?
It's December 3rd. We've still got 5 hard, grueling weeks, unfortunately.
Do a
Hammer,
full
and then it's
on
all
one.
done, and then never again.
Nice, mate.
Good
Well,
on
good
you,
luck.
mate.
Keep training hard. And I'll see you next time I'm looking at your face.
See you guys. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Jared, Fat Chat. That was good. Sorry, I almost.
You nearly died then.
Yeah, I almost died.
You're nearly
Boys,
going to die, mate.
on that point, we're going to take a quick break for our lovely friends over at Fleet Network.
Novated yourself a lease.
Fleet Network. If you don't know already and you would like to know, it'll save you money. It'll help your budget, and
It'll do
you can
those
get
things.
one of the cars that you want to get and drive around. I don't like cars. I just need somewhere to get from point A to point B. Fleet Network can do that for you while saving you money if you are employed by anybody.
Yep.
That is a qualification you need. You need to be an employee.
I'm one of those.
You could be an employer and it could help you, but
Yep.
employees, you go to Fleet Network, they sort your shit out, and then you get yourself a car,
You
a
know-
brand new one.
Yeah, you Novated yourself a lease and
And
you're away.
you literally just give it over to Frank and the boys. They handle it with
Everything-
your employer.
Everything. There's
It's
apps.
great.
You put expenses through there. They pay you back your money. It's all inclusive. You pay one fee for the month. So I don't know. You get down there. You get yourself an Isuzu car that I've got. It's fucking great.
The D-Max.
Yeah, the D-Max, Isuzu D-Max. You go, all right, here's your Isuzu D-Max. They say, here's the amount of money you need to pay a month. That's all we heard from you. That's all she wrote. There's the money.
Drive away,
There's
no
the
more
car.
to pay. Shit,
Well,
yeah.
there's some to pay.
There's obviously more to pay. It's an ongoing lease. That's the whole point.
You know what though? Last week I got my
Drive away, no more to pay until next month. You have to pay again.
I got my car serviced, so
Idiot.
I'm not with Fleet Network right now, and I'm
Yes.
working
You idiot.
towards getting a fleet service.
Yes.
When I got my car service, I dropped it off, did all that stuff. The guy was showing me all these forms. I was like,
No,
how much
you
am I going
gotta
to
pay
pay?
this,
He's like,
you
doing the
gotta
extra
pay this.
$45. The oil thing. I was like, man, I don't know anything about this. I should just be with
Just
Fleet
bundle
Network.
it all in one cost and give it to me.
Exactly.
But yeah, pay this. You got to pay this. How
So-
about you send some money here?
Lesson learned.
Idiot,
Lesson
Dan.
learned. I'm going to call Frank and the boys.
Fleetnetwork.com.au to choose your next vehicle and leave the rest to their dedicated team of experts.
You said it, we read it.
If it's good.
That's bloody right. You said
Yeah, has
we
that
might read
changed?
it. Well, we go on dribs and drabs. The people know what. We know people.
The people know.
Hello at backchatpodcast.com.au. You send it. We might read it. Brought to you by Little Cameras. Yes, it has changed. It was. It was.
I remember when you first committed to this, I was like, mate, you
You,
can't.
you send it. We read
What if
it.
what if they say some really bad stuff on there? That
It wasn't the bad stuff. It blew up and we had too many.
I was just too many.
There was like.
It's like a 10-hour show
there
every
was
day
like
for
th-
them.
There was like 38.
Oh, right.
And this week.
I definitely
a
think
bit
that.
different,
I didn't think that was going to be the thing. I definitely didn't think people would get around it. I'll tell you what.
But I would like to tell you, this episode, you send it, we're reading it. So
We 100% will
Oh.
read it. That was
So
the,
people
that was
are
the
jumping
call,
off
yeah,
now.
that was the call that went out earlier in the day.
We
I
may.
saw
I
it.
should have done this while we were all taking a little break, just while the ad was on for our good friends at Fleet Network. But I think we'll need to see this in a little bit. So we may have to drop the laptop, but that's okay. I'm going to get straight into it. We read Josh's while we're chatting to Jared. That's thanks to Little Cameras.
Very good job.
Bloody love emails like that, telling us like the community stuff, and
Yeah,
it's actually what
Yeah,
we actually.
that's
here for.
heartwarming.
It's very
that's exactly
good.
what we're here for.
This one here has come in from Jasper. Hello, legends. Dan Const also can't read. Can't
Dan,
speak
yeah.
while he's reading. So hopefully I'll do a better job than Dan does. But maybe that's what made this segment so good. In round 19 of this year, when the Orange Tsunami, do you know who that is, Buttsy?
Yep.
Blessed us Canberrians with some real footy. Do you know what it is yet?
Yeah,
Who?
Giants.
Thank you. I didn't think you did. I asked
Who's their best player?
Toby Green.
Yes.
No.
Suck it.
Who
No,
wears,
it's not
he wears
correct.
number 44 for
Yeah,
him?
it's like- yeah.
Oh, buddy.
You're about to find out. I asked this year's BackChat Backman of the Year award winner.
Mm.
Do you know who won that?
No.
Jack Buckley.
Yeah, best
When he
player
was
ever.
going to finally make an appearance on BackChat and shared it to socials. So
Yep.
a good man here, Jasper, was at the game, screamed at him, "Hey, Jack, when are you going on BackChat?" Coming out the race. Jack's like, "Soon."
No.
He very excitedly told me, soon. And boy, he did not lie. Since then, he has made at least 3 appearances on the pod, so I simply can't help but wonder if me popping the question to him was influential in his sudden increase of appearances. It may also be due to the fact that he played some absolutely incredible football,
Yep.
particularly in the later part of this year. Either way, I'm just so appreciative of how he carries himself on and off the field. I sure hope he goes back-to-back in the BackChat Backman of the Year in 2024.
Imagine that.
Maybe we will also see him get his very own BackChat with Jack Buckley episode when he's in Perth next.
Yep.
The very kindest of regards, Jasper.
Love it.
Jasper, that's what we want. from our
Well
emails.
read, well said.
Thank you very much.
Good on you, Jeff Buckley.
Yo, fuckwit. Don't disrespect our BackChat Backman of the Year like that.
I shouldn't
Ever
actually.
again.
I shouldn't. No.
You shouldn't.
You'd get to do that to Mids and Fords,
Go ahead,
not
Bucks.
to Backman.
Yep.
Bucks. We like
Bucks.
that. We don't like Nath. Like Jack. Variety. Good evening, gents. Hope we are well. Love the pod. Happy. Fuck me. My voice is going. I'm sorry. Happy to report my football, in brackets soccer, team, the mighty Kelmscott Roos, won the league this year, and we celebrated right into the night at our awards night on Saturday, where yours truly took home the player's player.
Oh,
That's the one you want to win, isn't
what
it?
a man.
Unfortunately, I was robbed of my speech due to all of us boys collecting our winners' medals, so I thought I'd email you lot and get a shout-out. Backs win premierships, and I played the majority of the season at LB, left back.
Yep.
As it said, is that who plays there? Sanya? Or was he right back?
Right back.
Who's Arsenal's left back?
Zinchenko.
Wow,
of course.
he sounds
Yep.
Russian. As a team,
Ukrainian. And
we
don't say that.
okay, that's bad. Sorry, I messed that up. As a team, we only conceded 10 goals for the season. 6 of them were against the same team, boasting a record of 17 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. We won the league by 2 points on the final round of the season. Keep up the great content, lads. Cheers, Mike.
Good on you, Mike.
Mike.
Brackets.
Kelmscott Rose.
The
Lux.
murder sucker of Kelmscott.
I think his nickname's Lux,
Lux.
unless he's putting that word together. Mike Lux. Don't know. Happy with that? Kelmscott Roos?
Very
Yeah, I
happy
am.
with that from
Yeah.
the Kelmscott Rose.
G'day, lads. Listening to episode 121. That is
Last
week. Couldn't help myself but reach out due to the rats running around the yard. Do you have a rat problem at your house by any chance?
No. Does anyone?
Also, other
Damn.
insects mentioned during the pod. It
Heaps.
was quite. It was
Really?
quite insects. Yes.
Yeah, we were we were somewhere.
We were a long way north. Happy to offer a free service for a shout out if you like, or any other property if suitable.
Oh.
After 20 years in the pest control industry working for some big companies, I started my own company in December 2022.
Wow.
All going well so far. Let me know if I can help out. I'm looking for the name of the company, which was in the original email, and I think you've taken it out, Nick, but
the
I'm going to say it
ratman.com.
anyway. Cheers. P.S. Love the podcast. Keep up the good work. P.P.S. I was also a fullback when I played AFL. Boom. Brendan Boxall.
Done.
What's the company called, Nick?
Getting it up.
Thank
The only thing that I would say is people sometimes text in here to give themselves a shout out, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So that will work. Great work. You're a pest control man, 20 years in the business.
And we'll be holding him to
And we'll be holding him to
free
a free
service across
of Dan's
the
house.
network.
Yep. Love
There
it.
was a
And
bloke
minus.
who emailed us in, "Hey guys, can you play our new single?" 'Cause
I'm not
we've just-
laughing. I'm not
Oh,
laughing.
really?
We've just started this like, I don't know, it was like a garage rock band or something, and they were like, "Can you please play our single, our new song?" And it was.
But this could be life's work you're just bagging out.
I'm not about to say it. I haven't said anything bad. I just
Oh, so all that laughter is because it was that good, was it?
Scully turned it off. Scully turned it off pretty quickly and said, "This is so shit."
Oh wow!
But
Don't
that's-
say the band. Don't say the band name.
No. They said it. They sent it in. I can't remember what the name was.
It's the same guy, Ratman.
No, this isn't the name of the band. This is the name of Brendan's. This would be a bad band name. This is Pest shout out. Pest King WA. Good name.
Pest King would be a great band.
Great
name,
band
by the way.
name. Pest King.
pestkingwa.com.au for your greatest rock hits and all your pest supplies. You're coming in here, Brendan. I've got an insect problem, spiders specifically, and I am arachnophobic, so you're going to be coming in here and dealing with those. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Are you really?
I knew that you were scared of spiders. Didn't know he had a spider problem. Mate, do something about that.
I'm just
You're just living with spiders and you're freaking deadly scared of them.
I don't think there's a problem. Like, there's the outdoors and
The
spiders.
problem is just that they exist.
Yes. It's a normal amount of spiders.
Just make sure there's no spiders within a 1K radius, please.
Yeah.
Not
Ratman.
1K, just as big as my house, like just
Okay.
at the border.
I didn't want them crawling in.
Neither do I. I want them dead.
Pest
All right.
King.
Fair enough. Pest
If you
King
do
WA.
find that band which you boys are searching for, that you'll be playing it as soon as you have it. I want you to interrupt me to come in with the greatest hits. Thank you. All right, boys. This is from Cohen. All right, boys. So this is for Hammer
Okay.
and Hammer only.
Okay.
Mate. Hammer, 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 hammer. Honestly, if you get me your brother's Dockers jersey, I will personally go for East Perth in the next waffle season. And I'm a South Freo fan, mate, so it's a big fucking deal.
That is a big deal.
Wow.
All right, boys. Take it easy, especially you, Scully. Have a good one, champions. Cohen.
You probably have to do it, mate. It'll double your membership.
Snake. Mate, we've got the most members in the waffle.
You want one more or not?
Could do. Which any specific.
Are you going to deliver
Dockers
on that?
jersey? It's going to be a hard one to sell for Andrew.
Mate,
Yeah.
why don't you just get Will's?
Yeah.
I'm sure Will's.
Well,
got
he
one
doesn't
around.
support you.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
didn't
mate.
say.
Career.
He didn't say Andy's jumper. He
Yes,
said
he
your
did.
brother's.
Oh, your brother's Dockers jersey.
I'm sure Will has a Dockers jersey. Has he gone worn a Dockers game?
He probably has.
Okay, there you go. There's a
I'll look
workaround.
into it for you, Cohen.
All right, this is our last email from you. Send it. We will read it.
You got 4.
Hooroo, your wet needle. Sorry, that's my first fuck up. I do apologise.
Yep. Hand up. What
That
up?
was quite the fuck up.
Yeah.
And we got a picture to be shown here soon. I think we're gonna need one. Hooroo, you wet noodles. You said you were going to 100% defo read every email. So here's a photo of my cat wearing a coat. His name is Chino. Cheers. Holy shit. That is an ugly fucking cat.
What the
Chino.
fuck? Chino.
It's a bit dark for a Chino.
Yeah, look at that. That's the shit code.
Well, before we finish up,
I
you
don't like
send it,
cats
we
very much.
read it.
It's like
I
a
do
French
have
king.
I do have one last thing to say. The band is called Worst Vibes, and here's their best track.
It's just broken.
That was such a good intro too. That was such a good. You can't recreate that.
I think they start singing this.
Like the etch and sketch in Static Opens window. I'm extra sketch like Static X on a dead trip. Share fade melt to my teenage brain. Little Kim on one shoulder, Fred Durst on the other. And I never wanted a Pepsi. Suicidal tendencies never quite hit for me. Same with Bad Religion. All the songs have the same lyrical flow. Well, I can relate though. That haters can't miss the blink dripping on my wrist. Coming for runners. Hit negative splits. Coke and credit card gift power. All point script like some sort of I'm gonna need you to live.
So what do you think we were laughing at before, Buttsy?
I swear I'm not high. Most likely UVI'd though I dropped. Yeah, I've tried 'em, bro. And none of this flinging hot piss too easy distracted for a diss track like this. Let's call Dr. Love and make up just like kids. Let's walk down the aisle, plus then corn twist. What the fuck was JD even saying? And how many times a day did I play it? Last FM lost count of me cranking counterfeit. Cold chambers, big truck straight into kitty's spit. How did I
Okay,
let my life get
wrap
to
this
misery?
up.
Bubble
Sorry.
Worst vibes.
Oh, seriously, boys.
Fucking
Fucking
spitting bars.
Mate,
spitting.
we all have to start somewhere, mate.
Mm-hmm.
That's a young Eminem.
Tomorrow's guest on the podcast, Shannon Worrell. Now, this one is kicking off after the worst vibes. Well, this may be the best vibes, this fucking chat.
Can we get them live on Friday night? Worst vibes?
No, we are never playing them again. This one's important. You need
Are
to
you
listen
sure?
to this. Listen
A
to
young
this.
kid
Please
rock.
Listen. Shannon Worrell served the biggest barrel in the world in 2017. He's a big wave surfer. He's a fisherman. He's a diver.
Scully knows a lot about surfing.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
It's a
correct.
good interview.
Shannon Worrell, this is the best interview we've ever done on BackChat, and I don't say that lightly. We've interviewed some great guests and had some big tracks.
Holy shit. Sorry.
Shannon Worrell, this
That
is
was
him
because I'm looking
surfing.
at pictures, not because
This is him
what Scully
surfing.
said.
Not only is he a big surfer, he's had some decent experiences and battles. We talk about shark attacks. We talk about losing mates. We talk about Some pretty heavy shit. So I will have a warning at the start of the podcast that there's some ups and downs. It's kicking off our month of mental health chats, mental-based chats during November, for Movember. Shannon Worrell, it's a fucking epic chat. I don't know if I can give it any more kudos to that.
Nice.
But Shannon Worrell can surf, just like Scully. Let's get into some fines, boys. This is my favourite time of the week.
Yeah, it is.
Buttsy, you know how this works?
No.
Listen up.
G'day, fellas and Scully. Mark Oxmoor here, and I got a double fine. Firstly, got $4 for Scully after I just got done listening to Shelter Footycast, where I'm hearing Todd Goldstein's playing round 1 for Essendon because Tom Bell Chambers is injured. Are you kidding? He retired yonks ago, mate. He's even in the boxing ring punching up Mooney. Then, not even 1 minute later, he's trying to convince us that Flint got sent to Freo. Like, fuck, come on, mate, sharpen up. And then $1 for Skeeter for not being there to stop this shit. Probably too busy watching the pool from Finn's Beach Club corporate box. Come on, mate, save a couple pina coladas for the rest of us.
Yes. That's very good, Mike. Look, I did a podcast today, Buttsy, by myself, not one person with me.
Yep.
Did the Shelter Footycast by myself this morning.
Nice.
I had some
You're still
errors.
worst on.
So listen here, Mike.
Mm.
You fucking come in here and sit in front of a camera and put a microphone in front of your face and see if you make 0 errors. But I do appreciate it. I will pay the $4 fines.
Yep.
G'day, lads. And Dan, it's Dixie Enormous here. $12.80 fine for Dan for buying 4 20-pack of nuggets at $60
Yes.
when he could have bought 4 24-pack of nuggets for $47.80.
Yes.
That's the difference in price. Could have got 12 extra nuggets for $12 less.
He would have had
Silly
96
move, Dan.
nuggets.
Right. So we could have had so 4 lots of 24 is how much?
96.
So then you need to get 4.
He would have bought another 20.
So who was that? Was
Or
that
tipped over?
my Dick's long? Was that
No, that was Dixie Enormous.
Okay, sorry.
So Dixie is, I mean, he's correct in terms of financial benefit to Dan,
Yeah.
but it's not mathematical for
Yeah.
the
You
what
don't
I think
get
that's
the
why the
100,
20s
yeah.
were being ordered because of the mathematical
Yep,
equation
yep.
that I clearly I can't do.
That was still the best fine, though, even though it was wrong.
Okay, there's another one coming.
Started off with it. House on
Hey
fire.
boys, it's Keely. Look, $2 fine to Oscar Allen. This
Yep.
pains me, but I just saw a photo on Instagram. They're doing the telethon. Oh shit, yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
But what has he done to his hair? It's gone, and he's gone for the scoey look. And to be honest, I think the gold locks,
Bald.
they go with the kicking, they go with the flair. It's as if he's trying to turn into a dour defender within one preseason. It's just, don't know what's going on there, but $2 to Oscar Allen. If it wasn't broke, don't try and fix it.
What's he done? Is he shaved? Is he bald?
Well,
How
he's never
about-
going to turn into a Dow defender. Let's all just get that very
I think
straight.
he has.
And
has
I
he gone
doubt
for
it. He's going the Scully look because he can't age 20 years.
I also think
overnight.
Keely recorded that in a public bathroom with the echo in there.
Could have
but
been our own bathroom, probably.
been.
Now, I've had some information come across the desk, boys, that Uber Eats nuggets only come in 10, 20, and 40 packs. Why were they
Two
not
40s and a 20?
I was
obviously.
about Sam.
You
You're
dingleberry.
a much quicker man than me. Why were there not 2 40 packs and a 20 pack ordered? That's what I
Can
would
you
like
order
to
a
know.
40 pack of nuggets. That's fabulous.
Hamish wanted them fresh. That is right. Some more
I wanted
information's
my
coming.
last 20 fresh.
Oh, so you're getting them.
No. So we got 80. No, we got 80 to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, so order 240s.
So that freshness argument does not play there.
The 240s would have been smart.
Did we get 240s?
Yeah, but they came in boxes of 20.
But we ordered 240s.
There you
I'll
go.
tell you what.
Hey, we just sold the world's
Oh,
we get to
well,
the, we get to the bottom of things here. You can't tell us we don't do that. Give me another fine, please.
Yeah, just a couple of dollar fines for everyone not actually sending in fines.
Yeah.
Get around it. Get your fines in, everyone. Come on. Get them in.
So I can ascertain by that he's finding the whole world $1.
Couple
So
of dollars.
we just made
$8
$7.5 billion.
That is correct.
$8 billion.
That is correct.
Wow,
done.
it's going to be a good footy trip this year.
That is correct. That is not where this money goes. This goes to charities. And this
What's
year,
the point of fines then? Just joking. Charities is a great thing. As long as that charity is my footy trip.
Find me.
Yeah, g'day, gentlemen. It's Han Job here. I just wanted to sting Hammer some preemptive dollars after watching him down 100 chicken McNuggets. As a fellow Cottesloe Golf Club member, I'm just a little concerned he's going to be leaving some deep indentations on the greens with every step he takes. So if you could just give it a few weeks before teeing it up again, I think the greenskeepers and all other members would really appreciate it. Thanks, big fella.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Big
Well done,
fella.
Han.
He's dropped the big fella on you as well.
Yeah, well, I did.
He just brought it home.
I am big.
Han Job.
Han Job.
Han Job.
It's very good. It's a good gear. Any more fines?
Yeah, good day, guys. Just got a $5 fine here for my mate Ben. Now, Ben let his hot adult sister move in with him to his 2-bedroom apartment 2 years ago. It's meant to be a temporary arrangement. Now she's ploughing dudes every weekend, and he's in the next room sobbing. That's got to be worth a $5 fine. Sort it out, Ben. Cheers.
There's a big, big sound, and it's Ben's sister in the next bloody
Buttsy, take it away.
What song is that?
That's the Giants theme song.
Oh, boy, that is a fine.
Thank God he prefaced that with adult sister. Could have got very...
Yeah, that is a good thing. That is a good thing. Now, I'm looking forward to Ben's reply next week. Shout out, Ben, mate.
I hope he's not filming it from his house. Oh, fucking hell. Whew, Ben.
Boys, that is us pretty much done and dusted. Before we leave you, and a big thanks to our friends, our partners, our sponsors, Whippersnapper Whiskey, Margaret River Roasting Co., Blue Bet, Shelter oh, my fucking God. Shelter Brewing Co., Leadable Cameras, Fleet Network, Swimply, Mumba Digital. They do our website, backchatstudios.com.au. If you can go check that out, you can get merch. You can also sign up to The Cage to become a VIP member of the podcast. We've had a fair bit of work done over here.
Only
Buttsy,
if you're a hardcore man.
There's a
sign up
couple
to
of
that.
things
Or woman.
that I need to tell you about,
know,
Sam.
Anybody.
There are 3 levels of VIP here at BackChat.
Yep.
It is The Cage. That's what you join when you join the VIP.
All right.
You can be a back pocket.
Yeah.
Right. $5 a month, that'll cost you. Early access to episodes, the after chat, which we'll be recording straight after this. You want to hang around after, get a bit of exclusive content. You will be. And you're walking home as well after that comment. Discount codes to our sponsors. Discount codes to our merch, I believe.
Yep.
Bloody oath we have. So we've just released new merch and you're getting discount codes to our merch. Thank you very much. You get Patreon, I shouldn't say Patreon, Cage-only merch and no ads.
Oh.
Right?
No ads.
An important part of the team, the
How do you
back
know what
pocket
sponsors
is,
you're getting?
but most likely the first to be benched when things go to shit. The niggling, annoying type that won't stop punching you in the kidneys behind the play. It's the position the coach is hiding his most unfit and overweight players in to perform the best on and off the field. But every club needs them. We see you and we appreciate you all.
Nice.
Yeah, love it.
The halfback, $10. Andrew McLeod, Luke Hodge, John Worsfold. Skillful, tough, and sometimes not very accountable. But that's okay because one of the joys of our great game is seeing a halfback flanker take 3 bounces and kick a goal from outside 50, despite the spray you'll inevitably cop from the coach for drifting into the forward line when you miss that shot at goal. The position every gun midfielder goes to die. Your potential is endless.
Nice.
$10. You got a bit of extra stuff there. I mean, monthly Q&A, unreleased content, defender diaries, where we speak to defenders around both leagues, the AFL and AFLW, about defender shit.
Oh, my God. That's worth it.
No ads there either. And there's the full back, $20 a month. What BackChat is all about, our identity. Fullbacks have got one goal, defend at all cost. It's simple, but only the most mentally strong can thrive in this position. A good fullback would rather punch the ball 15 rows into the stands than take an uncontested mark and have a touch of the footy. Backs win premierships, and the fullback is the general of the brigade, and you're the bloody leader of the pack here. You get all that shit. We do a monthly giveaway. We gave a fuckload of merch away this month, and bloody welcome to the cage, ladies and gentlemen. Back pocket, halfback, flank, fullback. You can join the party. Talking about parties, we'll see you at the Paddo Friday night, 7 p.m. Jump on, grab some tickets to that, get some merch in you. Join the Fistball Brigade. Buttsy, it's been a pleasure having you on the show, mate.
Thanks for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Well done, Sam. Good cross the legs.